while I'm away. You know right now, but I'm so far. Can you hear me crying? Can you hear me cry? Can you hear me cry? Can you hear me cry? You know right now, so far. You know right now, so far. Can you hear me crying? Can you hold down? You know right now, so hard. This long distance is killing me. While I'm away, you know right now, but I'm so far. Can you hear me crying? Can you hear me cry? Can you hear me cry? Can you hear me cry? You know right now, so far. You know right now, so far. Can you hear me crying? Can you hold down? You know right now, so hard. This long distance is killing me. While I'm away, you know right now, but I'm so far. Can you hear me crying? Can you hear me cry? Can you hear me cry? Can you hear me cry? Can you hear me crying? Can you hold down? You know right now, so hard. This long distance is killing me. Right now, day.
Alright, what's up guys? So today I'm joined with our guest, Alex, as always. And today we're going to be talking about Billie Eilish. And if you don't know, she's a musician. And like a really like notable thing, I don't know if you knew this about her either. She's only 16, maybe 17 years old, which is pretty wild because she started making music when she was I think it was like 11 or 12. Had like the first breakthrough at like 12 or something like that. Yeah. So he obviously didn't know that. Looks pretty surprised.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That changed the whole vibe of this video because 16 is not the age of consent for most places. So I'm gonna have to cool it with
I think she's 17 now. I think she just turned 17.
Well, in some states that's okay, but I'm gonna give it the extra year of cushion. So.
Anyway, segue out of that, the little creepiness right there.
I have to, man. I'm sorry, she's pretty.
She is pretty. But yeah, no, it's crazy that she's like as successful as she is being that young. So she obviously has like a bunch of talent. And yeah, she's also got a cool style, and that's obviously what we're going to talk about. So we'll move on. And this is kind of like the summary of her music. There's probably some other stuff, but this is just kind of what I know about, and I believe it's her biggest stuff that she has out there. Mm. So on the left is Ocean Eyes, which is her, like, one of her first singles. That's actually how I found out about her, and that came out a couple of years ago, and I found out through the Black Bear remix, which is, I got the picture right there. And then just recently, this fall I think it was, maybe this winter, she dropped her album, which is pictured on the right, and there's like two different pictures from the photo shoot. And I think the top right picture is actually the album cover. But yeah, it's something like that. Anyway, it's called Don't Smile at Me. I believe that's the title of it. But yeah, it's also a really good album. I think it's like 11 songs long. So it's not a super long album, and it does contain Ocean Eyes, which is obviously one of her older songs. So it's kind of just like everything she's done up to that point that she felt album worthy, and then a couple new ones also.
Was she on a label?
I don't know if she's signed to a label. That's I believe during Ocean Eyes she wasn't, but she might have gotten signed to a label, and then what that could have been what kind of brought out her popularity. Maybe they like mastered it and stuff like that. Did a little like publicity stuff. But yeah, other than that, she just works with her brother. I think her brother makes the beats and then she does the vocals.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, just really kind of accomplished and doing well for how young she is. So yeah, first thing we'll talk about, we always talk about like everybody's hair, if they got like anything going on with their hair. We didn't really talk about Shia's hair a whole lot, except
He wore a lot of hats.
Yeah, he does wear a lot of hats, so I guess we talked about that. We gotta talk like every part of the body, what they're doing to, you know, express themselves the most. And Billie Eilish here, she's always got this like gray hair. Sometimes it has like a purple tint to it, but it's usually bleached, like really light. But yeah, she has the gray or like purplish dyed hair. So that's kind of, it stands out. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is kind of like a big trend right now.
Yeah, I think it really helps out with her uniqueness, so to speak. You know what I mean? It really helps out with her color palettes too. You can see she wears a lot of like bright colors. If she were to have like blonde hair, she wouldn't be rocking so much yellow, perhaps, or what have you. But apparently, I think she might be a brunette. So shout out to us brunettes.
But yeah, so that's kind of like one of the unique things that she does. I think you see this a lot with like Asian people, the like gray dyed hair.
Yeah, a lot of the South Korean styles.
Yeah,
as well.
maybe like K-pop and stuff like that.
1000%.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, that's been big for like the last couple of years.
One thing to note as well is the eyebrows. People kind of forget how important eyebrows are to the face, but a big thing that's getting bigger is like people thickening their eyebrows, or not only filling them up, but also, you know, going against the actual pattern of the eyebrow and having a couple hairs stick up or what have you to add more of like a, to me it's like a more of like a like unkept, I don't know, bravado, so to speak. And lots of females are doing it, and Billie here is showing it in both photos.
I don't know if she's doing that.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about it though. She's big, and you know her face is there everywhere. Without doubt, if she wanted those to be plucked and kept clean, she would have done that.
Yeah, sure. I think that's funny when you see the like eyebrow places where they do like.
They take away the eyebrows?
Yeah, they do. No, not like shave it off completely.
Oh, the threading.
Yeah, the threading. Where they like snap it and like pull the hairs.
Crazy.
That's weird.
Yeah, shout out to people who can actually do that.
But yeah, so I put these in here just because like you're always seeing her doing these poses. She's always got that like crouched pose, which is, I don't know, kind of like
sinister type, you know, freaky.
Kind of like, definitely like one of those like rap crew poses. You know what I mean? You see the dude like crouched down doing the like
not as much as
stuff
people
like
used
that, or
to
throwing
anymore.
up some gang signs.
Some 90s type stuff.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm actually glad you brought that up. That you're like, oh, it's kind of like outdated.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the comments they say silver hair instead of whatever I said, white hair. But yeah, definitely like silver. But I do think she like put a little like purple tint in it like recently, because some of the pictures I've seen recently do kind of have that purple coloring.
They're right, always.
But yeah, I'm glad you brought up the like 90s style, because personally I think like her style of like super oversized stuff kind of fits into that era of rap.
Mm-hmm.
That's especially later on, you'll see she has like a bucket hat and stuff, which is super like old school rap.
And self-admittably, Tristan is the one who is the mastermind behind this week's slide. I didn't even know who Billie Eilish. Exactly. Yeah. So, I guess we're gonna see more.
Yeah, we actually almost. I told him about her like way back, like a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him the album and I was like, "Yo, check this album out. It's super good."
Slept on it,
and she came to our where we go to college here.
Harvard University.
Yes.
Boston. Feel free to come by.
No, we're in Cambridge University.
Nice.
But yeah, no, she actually came here April 1st, and we were gonna go, but we're planning on doing something a little different. Going to a different concert next weekend, which don't say it, because he's gonna be our theme, or like our podcast next week.
Oh, dude, Elton John? No way. Wow.
No, but what do you think about that?
Yeah, let's do it. That'd be fun.
Definitely unique, but yeah.
Yeah, Elton John's done a lot for the community of my specificness.
But yeah, like we were saying, like super oversized stuff. I'm not quite sure what she has going on with her boots there on the left. But yeah, we will note on the right, she's got the Venomance jacket. You can see it's kind of hidden for you guys because of our webcam, but you're not missing out on much. Just on that tag on the the zipper pocket for that bomber. Actually, is that a bomber or
Oh,
just like
bomber
a
for
puffer?
sure.
Bomber. All right. Yeah, she has like on the zipper it says vitamins going down, which is also another good conversation on its own. But I also want to note the LV scarf that she's wearing. So that's kind of
Big
like
brands.
two really big brands, yeah. And then I also don't know what she's got going on with her feet on the picture on the right.
She's wearing like some kind of boots attached to some kind of like moon space bounce type thing.
Yeah, it's some weird stuff.
Before you slide though, real quick.
Well, I was gonna go.
Oh.
Back to the beginning. Oh, never mind. Actually, wrong picture. I was thinking of the thumbnail. I used a picture where she's standing up, so you can see the shoes a little bit better.
Oh, gotcha. But one quick thing is the Fendi. That she's
Oh,
wearing.
all right. I didn't even notice that.
That's
Yeah,
all Fendi.
Probably
And-
the boots too, right?
Oh, 1,000%. And I'll tell you why. Those boots, as of recent, I'd say like two days ago, Kylie Jenner's back on social media out here, has a kid. And her and Kim were both recently seen wearing nothing but Fendi. All Fendi. So maybe that's like a big wave coming nowadays, bringing it back to Fendi or what have you. Similar to what happened to Moschino, where brands had a big following back in the...
Champion.
Yeah, for sure. But now you see her taking the same. Actually, I'm sure she did this before Kylie Jenner's thing, but Kylie Jenner just recently did that, where she was with a Fendi stroller, a Fendi dress, and the same Fendi boots, the same ones.
All right, so, yeah, good thing you brought that up about the Fendi like coming back and being like more popular, because Vitamins, like contrasting it on the picture on the right, Vitamins has been getting like a lot of heat. And,
Really?
Yeah, and a lot of people think Vitamins is going to die out.
How come?
I read a whole thing on Reddit, but everybody's just like not feeling Vitamins lately. Too overpriced, not liking the style. They feel like everything's just re-released and stuff like that.
I can see that. But next slide.
Yeah. So that was cool, kind of like a cool comparing and contrasting the two separate outfits. So yeah, this one is kind of like yellow themed. That's the slides pretty much from here on out will be themed by color, just because she does wear like a lot of she'll usually like rock a whole fit like of all yellow clothes or all red clothes or all green clothes, and it's always like just wow.
A color palette of straight.
Definitely just like a straight color palette. But yeah, on the left you kind of see the same camo as the Supreme drop, the Brooklyn one that happened a little while ago. But that's not the Supreme Brooklyn jacket. That's a different version of it. Just same, kind of the same camo pattern. And then on the right you got she's wearing some what are those called? Overalls and like a raincoat. Yeah, all yellow turtleneck, just all yellow. And I think that's for her music video for Bellyache, which we watched. Yeah. But yeah, just you'll see her rocking these like just straight like one color outfits. So we always talk about kind of like the like wild and really different things that people wear on this podcast. And like with Shia we had
hats.
The hats, and then
Boots.
the boots with the socks. He was kind of like doing just some different stuff. And then what else did we have?
For Kanye, for Vic Mensa, we had the leather jackets. For Jane Smith, we had the pants.
Yep, Jane, we had the pants, just like some crazy pants. But yeah, here we have Billie rocking like a dog collar with a bunch of spikes on it, which is definitely different. A pretty like, pretty
edgy.
pretty edgy, bold.
But that fits the whole
look.
If you look at the photo itself, again, it's the eyebrows, it's the stern look, it's the slouching of the
Like
said
gold
eyebrow.
chains.
You know what I'm saying? In fact, she's also wearing on top of the collar, she has a necklace that might say tacos. So I think I might have a chance with her now.
It does say COS, but I doubt it says tacos.
Okay, can we just...
There's a possibility you could say tacos.
Tacos are on the rise.
Anyway, moving over to the picture on the right, we're kind of covering it up, but she has like a dog lead on it. It's just like this dog chain wrapped around, and then like it comes down and yeah, which is also just like kind of a strange thing to be wearing. It does like kind of blend in with like what rappers are wearing with the chains. Like you'll see on the left, Does look a lot similar to that, but just like how it's fashioned around her neck and the like type of way like a dog would wear it is just pretty different. And then she's also wearing. I'll actually move our webcam right now. Yeah, so she's also got this like really like Texas looking like shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely
Western
like
type.
Western cowboy like type shirt.
Homegirl just came off her job at Texas Roadhouse, but still got to go to the grunt show at 9.
Yeah, it looks like something like Post Malone would wear. No comment.
I mean, the Texas Roadhouse manager, she's already giving me the stare.
All right, so it's kind of hard to tell what the focus is on this one. If you had to guess, what would you say?
She's ready to cross you over, bro.
Nah, purple camo. Purple camo is what this slide's about. She's got the purple camo top with the purple camo shorts, and then also, I don't know if you guys caught it.
I caught it ASAP.
Yeah, she's got the off-white sneakers on. It's hard to tell which ones she's wearing.
Easy. That's the Air Force Ones.
Right,
and in addition, those are the the North Carolina ones that just came out. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to move over a little bit. You're kind of.
Oh, oops. I'm super comfy.
Yeah, getting him in frame. He was kind of working his way out. Here, if you want more rooms.
No, we're good, man. I just want to make sure my cacti are in this.
But yeah, she's got the camo here, and then I kind of put this one in. I was debating putting it with the yellow camo one, but I kind of wanted to put the yellow stuff together, and then this was the only purple outfit that I could find her wearing, but it is kind of cool because she's rocking a lot of camo. I think she has like some green camo later that I put in here, which is a different style of camo, but this one is the same as the yellow one, which is kind of cool to note that this is kind of one of the things that she wears a lot.
It's weird. We're just now seeing her like knees. We haven't seen her in shorts or any like dress type things. That's interesting. And again, the hair itself is proving to be a neutral tone for her outrageous palettes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, like you were saying before, if her hair was, like some brighter color or some other color,
it might take away.
Yeah, it might fight the outfits a little bit and make it harder to kind of pull everything off. But yeah, also with Billie Eilish, I think a big thing is that she doesn't really, or kind of part of her style is just the like I don't care stuff like that, which really speaks out when you see her wearing like the dog collar and just the huge like oversized stuff. Kind of gives you that feel.
Mm-hmm. That's just always been so interestingly like contradicting. Like the I don't care, but rocking like a $25,000 Rolex.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, hey, do your most expensive ways to look like you don't care. I like it though. It's a good aesthetic nowadays.
Yeah, and if you listen to her music, it also fits her music really well too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is what I was talking about. Most of the slides are kind of themed by color. So these are a bunch of her outfits that are obviously green. And on the far left, you see her rocking the dog collar again with the spikes. Super, and actually her hair is
a darker, it's like almost like a black.
Like a dark gray, almost black color.
Gunmetal.
But yeah, definitely like accents the outfit with the black pants, the black collar. But yeah, the t-shirt I believe is like some of her merchandise or something like that with that logo. But yeah, and then in the middle you have her rocking the bandana. And then
like
also
a poncho.
Yeah, some like rain poncho. And then the top right, you got her rocking a puffy coat with some looks like a tracksuit top or something like that. And it's important to note that she has the camo again. So this is definitely like one of the things that she always pulls out of her arsenal for outfits. She's always got the camo. She's
got the gold chains over the tracksuit too.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, you see her rocking the gold chains, or not just gold chains, but like chains in general a lot. A lot of neck accessories. Yeah, so I'm moving the camera again, and then on the bottom right you can see she's got the like Adidas X Coca-Cola collab tracksuit on, which is interesting. I just thought I'd throw that in there. It fits the colors and everything.
I've never seen that before. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I believe PacSun did like a collab with Coca-Cola, but I want to say that's Adidas. It's hard to see the shoulders if there are stripes or not. But yeah, so Coca-Cola's out there doing collabs for clothing.
With Kith and stuff.
Oh, really? They did stuff with Kith? Yeah, so earlier when we talked about when I talked about how she fit into kind of like the older, or a lot of her outfits kind of fit into the older rap style. I was really talking about this outfit she has on the right, where she's got the bucket hat and this huge baggy green, like digital camo, button-up flannel type thing. And then she's also got the green undershirt, just all green outfit. So she's always rocking this color a lot. But yeah, that's kind of cool to note.
I like the pattern. The pattern is a marine style colorway.
Marine?
Yeah, compared to like what soldiers would wear. So shout out to the Marines. And I like again, it is very 90s aesthetic. It is like, I'm sure I saw, maybe LL Cool, actually, insert 90s rapper name here. But also A$AP Ferg did bring back, not A$AP, Schoolboy Q brought back the camp bucket hats.
Yeah, definitely. Schoolboy Q was definitely a big influencer for the bucket hats. You gotta move over, man. Hey, come this way.
No, okay. There you go, my bad.
But yeah, also, you don't really notice her wearing a lot of like strictly female clothing.
Oh, for sure.
Like you was saying earlier, like dresses and stuff like that. But on the left, you do see her wearing
those are still shorts.
Either shorts or a skirt. Is it shorts?
Yeah, it looks like shorts. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you wouldn't see a guy wearing like shorts like that usually. So it is kind of more towards the like strictly feminine type of wardrobe. But yeah, you don't really see her wearing a lot of stuff like that usually.
Yeah,
usually it's more like asexual clothing.
Yeah, her fashion's definitely gender fluid, so to speak.
But yeah, which you also see more
just in regular rap, yeah.
Yeah, with like Young Thug and stuff like that, they wear like women's clothing and stuff like that. They don't really care about crossing the borders or boundaries.
Not at all.
So yeah, in the top left, you'll see her wearing a chain, just like gold chain wrapped around her neck a ton, and then just kind of thrown over the shoulder carelessly with another rain poncho. So this one's obviously the yellow
smile
thing. Where? Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
That's I cropped it, but she's holding up like a fan drew a picture of her, so that's what that is. But yeah, bottom left, just like huge oversized sweatshirt, which she actually is wearing backwards. And then in the middle, super baggy pants, oversized jacket, kind of thrown off the shoulders a little bit, and then a huge oversized jersey, which is like that's like so like old school like rap hip hop style.
I did not notice that.
Right, like baggy pants, baggy jacket, and a jersey. It's like so like old school. It looked like you were like...
No, because honestly, I see where you're coming from with like the 90s hip-hop style or what have you.
Yeah.
But you're seeing this more and more in high fashion. You're seeing this more and more where it's the big fashion houses slowly biting off the 90s culture or the culture that is, what minorities came up with in New York or in LA, you know what I'm saying? So she's definitely doing her thing with it, but
definitely a high fashion thing.
Definitely a high fashion thing. I don't even see this now as a 90s thing. You have to remind me of it for me to even visualize it, which is crazy.
The one that made me lean towards that was the one with the bucket hat. Like high fashion, you're still not seeing like Balenciaga bucket hats being flexed everywhere.
Give it 6 months. Actually, we're in May or in April, so give it 2 months.
But yeah, that's kind of what pushed me towards that. And then she's always got the oversized stuff. But yeah, like you were saying, it is definitely a high fashion thing. And then also important to note, like we kind of touched on earlier, a lot of the stuff that she's wearing is high fashion. Like she had the LV scarf, Vetements jacket, and I mean Vetements is really like well known for their like huge oversized stuff with like really long sleeves and stuff like that. So yeah, it is definitely something towards that. And then you can like to back your point up. I mean, back in the day, the jackets like early 90s rap or whatever, the jackets weren't like huge, really long sleeves. They're just kind of
baggy,
really big and baggy. Yeah.
This is oversized.
But this jacket right here, like the sleeves are like intentionally really long. So yeah, it is definitely just a high fashion thing. But I would say that she probably takes like influence kind of from stuff back then.
Everyone does. Everyone, for sure.
But yeah, also, just to note again, on the right, she has some yellow overalls, so that's kind of cool too.
Yeah, which is funny. Her foot on the right looks like the most
Normal.
normal thing she's worn, but it's still weird. You know, like if I were to see someone wear that, it would only be like at Lollapalooza.
Or here, I mean, that makes sense here.
Yeah, at a
A lot
football
of people
game,
wear.
right? But not like on a night out.
But yeah, moving on. Well, actually, overalls themselves are like becoming pretty big now, but
Yeah.
usually just denim.
But that's more like a weather specific overalls.
Yeah, that does look like a water resistant like polyester type material or something like that. So yeah, this is what we are talking about, or what I've been talking about, kind of throughout a little bit. She did a campaign with Chanel, which you can see
Good
in the
for her.
middle, and then, I've seen her on her Instagram. She wears like Balenciaga tracksuits every now and then throughout this, she's been wearing Louis Vuitton all over the place. So we got all the huge like
Just name dropping crazy brands.
yeah, all these like really high fashion ones. So I mean that definitely backs up what he was saying. So I don't need to discuss that any further. But yeah, she is really into this really expensive apparel. All these like high end, high fashion type brands.
And I think it goes without saying, as a 16-year-old, she's doing pretty good.
Yeah, right. If she's wearing like a all Louis Vuitton outfit, wearing Gucci, Balenciaga, Chanel, all this stuff, like she's
Yeah.
obviously doing well.
At 16, I bought my first Supreme hat, and I thought I was a fucking boss. Now look at this.
So yeah, I believe So this is gonna be the last slide. We'll talk about this a little bit more. But yeah, this is kind of like the hype beast slide. We got the all FTP. Oh, actually, I gotta move the webcam. We're always in the way. But yeah. So the picture on the right is really cool because she's wearing all FTP. Except for the shoes. She has
Converse, Floor, and Dilla something. Tyler the Creator.
Golf
Collaboration.
de Flora.
Yeah, Golf to Floor. That's it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, which is the Converse Tyler the Creator, like you said, collab, which is really cool. And then she's matching that with the green FTP all over print pants, which are cool. And then she got the
Pillow chains.
Yeah, she got the chains, but also the button up I want to say is FTP. I'm not 100% certain or 100% certain, but I believe it is FTP. But yeah, I mean, you can see her finger too, just like a bunch of rings on one finger, which is just excessive. It's
They look like mini clocks.
Yeah.
Mini
Actually, it does look like watches.
They're watch rings. Nice.
Yeah, which is just like, look at my money. Like,
for real.
And then also like, I don't know, look at her face and just like her posture. It's just like that I don't care style.
Yeah, her eyes themselves.
She's like, I got stupid money.
Honestly.
That's exactly what it is.
One day.
But it's cool. I mean, she's wearing FTP. You don't see a lot of people wearing FTP, so I think that's pretty cool. And then also the Tyler the Creator Converse is a cool touch to the outfit.
Yeah.
I think.
Shout out to Tyler.
I'll move us back and then
Boom.
talk about the other slides. So yeah, the top left. I have no idea what the glasses are. Maybe like Louis Vuitton.
Who knows? But I've seen more and more of that itself. A lot of celebrities wear like these really weird, funky looking sunglasses. That of like super Instagram. And actually, she's an actual model. Like Bella Hadid, Gigi, Kendall Jenner, Amber Rose. Throw that name in there, shit. Where they'd wear like these weird like little glasses that are like small and shit. And this is just on a different level. You know what I'm saying? This is Cyclops' from sister from X-Men.
I think they might be LV. Just because I know the Supreme Louis Vuitton collab had the glasses where it said Supreme across. Do you know what ones I'm talking about?
Yeah, but they weren't.
They're kind of red. It was
like
kind of that style, wasn't it?
No.
No.
They were like the big sunglasses. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't like almost like goggles, so to speak, or visors.
Yeah. So. Interesting glasses.
LV, yeah. The
probably,
North Face touch though. That's
probably some high end, but yeah. Also, like you're saying, or you can just talk about
the North Face touch. North Face itself is obviously like a adventure brand, outdoors, natural, white people. Type brand, right? But North Face has done a pretty good job to get into the streetwear fashion game with collaborations such as Supreme. Everyone knows that. So again, her wearing the Louis Vuitton, North Face. Who knows what sunglasses? This is all that of streetwear culture now. You know, perhaps thanks to Supreme, but without doubt, it's influenced by that.
Yeah, I think Supreme has like a huge, or they were like a huge reason that North Face kind of is able to be seen, uh, being worn like this by someone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, also like the last picture on the bottom left, you got the Gucci shoulder bag and then the Stussy sweatshirt.
Yeah, man, I don't. Stussy was like hot back in like 2012, 13, 14, and then it just fell off. They became like a Zoomies brand.
Yeah, but those guys in the hundreds are like credited for like kind of pushing or like being the first like streetwear brands kind of.
The first streetwear brands?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's I think it was. I'm pretty sure the guy who started Supreme. I don't remember his name. Like Josh or Joe or someone with a J, I think. He worked for Stussy or Stussy.
Really?
Yeah. As you'll have to look more into it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'm gonna have to do my homework on.
they're one of the like founding fathers. But yeah, I think it's really cool that like I included it for a reason, obviously. But I think it's really cool that she'd wear a brand like that. When you see her wearing stuff like Louis Vuitton and like even in that picture she has the Gucci over it.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's cool that she still incorporates these type of brands into her outfits, like Stussy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not certain on the
Nice
pronunciation, but yeah, brands like that, and then like also brands like FTP, which are like really small. Or I wouldn't say really small, but you know, on the smaller end of streetwear.
Yeah, they're not some big fashion houses.
Yeah, definitely not in high fashion.
Damn.
But yeah, that's this is the last slide. So, do you have anything else to add?
No, shout out to her. 16 years old, making big moves.
Yeah, I think she's 17 now.
17 and a half, who knows. I think her fashion stuff is a big ode to what it is that streetwear is slowly becoming. If you're not a big fan of big clothes, well, guess what, buddy? That's what's happening now.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a trend now that you see girls wearing like these huge oversized clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys liked it. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment below saying who you want us to do a video about or who you'd like to see. But other than that, we're going to go to the outro, and thanks for watching.
Dude, you didn't tell me she had a photo carrying my ex. You gotta cut that, right?
Doc can't cut that.
No!